Hey, Mabama, happy 50th. This is Sophie. I'm coming to you all from Mississippi, where I call home these days, but my real home is right here in the room with you all. I so wish I could be there to celebrate 50 years of this amazing organization, to hear some songs and some laughter and share some stories. And I'm so very grateful that I've gotten to be around for over half of those years and that my parents got me involved at such a young age. If we haven't met yet, I am a Mabama kid through and through. I probably half of you all helped raise me back in Old Wash, but I'm very excited to get to serve on the board. I'm just about to finish up my second year and give back to this organization that means so much to me. And I just want to keep it brief and say thank you all for being here, for supporting live Minnesota music. For our board, you all are amazing. Past board members, future board members, Ross, our fearless leader, for all of our volunteers that make these things happen. And for everybody that has ever played a note of music at a Minnesota Bluegrass Festival, you all are amazing. I'm so excited to see another 50 years. Have a great evening.
Greetings to all of you. B. Fleming here. Though I retired August of 2017, I remember what a great job I had working for Mobama as administrative assistant. I first learned of the association when Kevin Barnes, who was my son Benji's banjo teacher, invited our family to the first Minnesota Homegrown Kickoff Festival in June of 1993. Benji had had his first lesson with Kevin on February 10th of that year, and there was going to be a kids' jam at the kickoff. While there, we learned about Mabama and the festival in August, and thus began our involvement. I volunteered with Kevin's wife, Terry, that first August festival, as she was in charge of the t-shirt booth at the festival. 2 years later, I was in charge of the booth and also ordering for it, and that grew to be in charge of all the merchandise for all the events. Ultimately, in 2001, Jed Malishki and I became a team as executive director and administrative assistant for Mabama. In 1993, little did our family know the things and people that Mabama would bring into our lives, including wonderful dear friends locally, nationally, and internationally. Thank you, Mabama.
Happy anniversary, Mabama! Congratulations on 50 years of incredible music and community. I really wish I was there to celebrate with you guys in person today, but I guess a virtual hug from Switzerland will have to suffice for now. Yeah, I really can't express how much Mabama has meant to me over the years. I remember being 9 or 10 years old and packing a fiddle, a bass, and a week's worth of camping gear into my mom's red slug bug and driving up to El Rancho for the week. And I don't think there was a happier place on the planet for me. I learned so much. I played with people that mentored me both musically and personally in ways that, yeah, I can't overstate the influence it's had on the person I am today and how much I continue to love music. So yeah, thanks thanks for everything, and I hope to celebrate with you guys again soon. Bye.
Who else is going to sing on this? Two of those. Okay. Ready? Someday when my last line is written, Someday when I draw my last breath, when my last words on earth have been spoken, and my lips are sealed in death, don't look on my cold form in pity. Don't think of me as one dead. It'll just be the house I once lived in. My spirit by then will have fled. I'll finish my time here allotted, but I won't be in darkness alone. I will have heard from heaven the summons to come on home. And when my body is in the grave, don't think that I'll be there. Well, I won't be dead, but living in the place Jesus went to prepare.
Hey.
Hey!
Hey, hey.
50 years of picking, 50 years of grinning, 50 years of singing around the fire, 50 years of joy and song. Hop aboard and come along. Minnesota Bluegrass is the place for you to be. Happy 50th anniversary, Minnesota Bluegrass and Old Time Music Association. The Fishheads would be nowhere without you.
Oh, we love our old camping pals out in Old Wash at El Rancho.
The kickoff, the August Fest, the Winter Weekend, the Fall Fest at the Crown Plaza. Our friends and family of Mabatma has made every moment of our musical careers better. Thanks, Mabatma.
We wish we could be there with you all. We know it'll be a blast.
Love you all.
Love you all.
Pick on.
Early one morning, I walked out alone. I looked down the street, no one was around. The sun was coming up over my house on Hickory Street, in a little farm town. Ooh, ain't the morning light pretty, while the dew is still heavy, so bright and early. Home on the range, it's a one-horse town, it's alright with me. The plows broke the prairies brought plenty. Little towns blossomed, soon there were many, scattered like fireflies across the dark night. One was called Early, sure named to die. Ooh, ain't the morning light pretty, while the dew is still heavy, so bright and early. Home on the range, it's a one-horse town, it's alright with me. Early one morning, I walked out alone. I looked down the street, no one was around. The sun was coming up over my home on Hickory Street, in a little farm town. Ooh, ain't the morning light pretty, while the dew is still heavy, so bright and early. Home on the range, It's a one-horse town. It's alright with me. It's a one-horse town. It's alright with me.
Hi, folks. This is Ross Vaughn. Congratulations to Mabatma on 50 years of success. I've been around for a couple of those. I think I first became a member in 1981. I think the first event I went to was 1979. But I've had a lot of birthdays since then, and there's probably a little fog in there. Anyways, I've got so many memories, fond memories, fun times, you name it. Lots of friends. Some are past, some are here, and meet new ones all the time at the festivals. So here's to 50 more. And I hope I can be around for a bunch of those.
I'd make the most of everything. I'd probably wear your wedding ring. My heart would never stray when you're away. If I could only win your love, I'd give my all to make it live. You'll never know how much I'd give if I could only win your love. Oh, how can I ever say how I crave your love when you're gone away? Oh, how can I ever show how I burn inside when you hold me tight? If I could only win your love, I'd give my all to make it live. You'll never know how much I'd give if I could only win your love. Say how I crave your love when you're gone away. Oh, how can I ever show how I burn inside when you hold me tight? If I could only win your love, I'd give my all to make it live. You'll never know how much I'd give if I could only win your love.
Hi, we're Curtis and Loretta.
Hi, we're a Mabatma band, and we joined back in the late 1980s. And not long after that, I started volunteering to do the coming up section in the back of the magazine where all the concerts are listed. And this was pre-internet, so I would call venues and get whoever was playing there, and I would type it out on a typewriter, and then I would mail it through snail mail to the editor. Seriously.
During that period of technology, even I was able to assist her for 15 or 20 years, indeed. You know, we feel privileged to have played at Mabatma festivals through the years.
Yeah, exactly. It's so important to us. And one of the most important things to us about Mabatma is its inclusion of all types of roots acoustic music. If you look at the directory, there are actually more Mabatma bands that are in the related category than in the bluegrass or old time category. And that's really important to us and a lot of bands and a lot of listeners too.
Mabatma accommodates many types of important acoustic music. Unfortunately, this year we can't be there with you. We're doing some shows in Europe. We're about to do the Dunfermline Scottish Folk Club, but we'll see you soon.
Happy 50th anniversary. Becky Bowler here. Thank you so much for being so kind and encouraging to this Minnesotan bluegrass kid. All these years, I have some fantastic memories of picking out in the campground until all hours of the night, and then you invited me up on stage, and I was over the moon about that. And then you keep calling me to come back home and play music for y'all. Y'all mean the world to me, you really do, and keep up the good work, spreading the love of bluegrass, old-time roots music. You guys are the best. Thank you.